After seeing Paradox 1, how did you react to being invited to joining the cast for a second one?
Well, of course I was excited. I saw a lot of cool acting potential from the new actor Nate and Jonathan's crew, and getting invited to be a part of that and work with him, especially we have one scene together that's a pretty intense scene that's pretty good. It was awesome. It was fun to work with him.
I was excited to be in it because last time I wasn't in it for reasons, but this time I was in it, and it's cool being on location somewhere different because all the movies I've been in pretty much have been in the house. I think so, pretty much. So yeah, it was fun working with Nate and everybody, and being in the storyline. So yeah.
After Paradox 1, JRP considered a recast for the main character. How did you feel about being invited back and reprising the role?
Love that. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's really nice of JRP to let me keep doing this, and I really love doing anything with Jonathan. He's really different with his film techniques, and I filmed with a couple directors. Some that I think they're really like hot stuff, and some who are really humble, but JRP is the best one because he really knows. He's more intriguing, and on the minute, he likes to plan very well, but then on the minute, on the dime, he knows how to do it in person, like on the spot, with good ideas, and I like that about him.
Your character apparently died in the first movie. What made you decide to bring him back?
Well, when I first made it, I actually wasn't even sure if I wanted to make another one because I intended on making it like a short film, kind of a standalone film, and then I saw the unprecedented success, and I always had made longer movies, but for the first time I made a short one, and again, I intended to kill off the character. So in this one, we still focus on a new villain, but I thought, let's kind of integrate this guy into the mesh of the story, but kind of get him to become more of a good guy. I have yet to really figure out what we're doing for the next movie, but in a sense, we can kind of get a feeling that while he does realize that whatever he's a part of is wrong, he's not entirely with Gary yet, so maybe Gary can't trust him yet. It's kind of a wild card right now, so it's kind of interesting.
Describe your character and how you think you as a person best brought him out.
My character is pretty average, but she does have some development over the period of time in the movie, the night, I guess. I kind of forgot what we're going to do with her in the next movie, but I guess I shouldn't say so anyway. But she does develop as a character, and kind of, she starts as like really nice and innocent and boring, and then kind of her personality comes out. It would do that to a person when you get kidnapped, so things probably would change. But I put a lot of myself into it, I guess, because I can have a little attitude anyway, so it was nice I got to bring that out.
How I best brought him out was just, I would say, because I dress up for work and like my work clothes, and it just kind of like feels like I picture as if it's like, something happening to me in my real work job. So I kind of like put that into my world of events, so I portray.
Vex is kind of messed up in the head. He's a little bit of a cold, but he also finds humor in hurting people and kind of making them squirm. For me, that's not hard to do because I already do that, so, it was easy. It felt good. It felt just like being me,
Well, I mean, Ted in the first movie was, in general, just very quiet. He only had one sentence in the entire movie. It was pretty easy, because these glasses helped me so much. Like, literally, they added like 90% coolness to me. So it was just about being stoic and calm. But in this movie, I was talking a lot more. So I was still trying to figure out what Ted as a character could become and how he would mature. So when in doubt, I just act as myself, So that's usually how I actually try to craft my characters around whoever is acting them. Same thing for Nate and Rebecca and Justin. I consider their own characters and how they are as a person, and I try to bend the character to kind of fit them so it's easier for them.
In what way do you think your character can be expanded upon in the next and final sequel?
So Paradox 3, I would say maybe the craziest thing is have Gary kill himself. Gary was behind the entire thing the entire time. I like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. It's like he's the main boss, the evil character that did everything, test himself.
Make her betray Gary and rip out his heart and throw it in the garbage. That would be fun.
All right,
That would be really funny.
Okay. I'm sure I have more ideas than everyone else because I'm the one writing it, and obviously I don't want to give anything away, but I'll tell you now, I haven't really planned anything definite yet. But as you all know, you've seen the movie, Ted's still alive at the end. I think he can definitely become a big player of the next movie, reacting with the creator of the simulation, seeing that after seeing his leader, is he going to revert back to the bad side, or is he going to just help Gary even more? So I think we can see a lot of conflict that's going to be very interesting and kind of tear on both sides for Ted, and we'll kind of see where he gets to go with that.
Do you think your character should be brought back for the final sequel, even though it would mean coming back from an apparent death?
I mean, it's not impossible given the context of this film being about time travel and going back in time. He could come back, but should he? I don't know. We'll have to see what JRP decides to do.
What was it like working with the cast?
It was really fun, really Gucci. We learned some new stuff, and Nate's always a lot of fun to work with, and so is Justin as well. They're always fun to. It was really fun watching them film their fight scene. That was really fun, and Jonathan working with everybody. So yeah, it was fun.
Well, like I was talking about earlier, it was cool working with Nate. I've never worked in a movie with him. I've worked with Jonathan before, of course. I've worked with Rebecca before, and they're always great. So it was a good time. We always have a lot of fun.
It was super fun. I loved working with Justin, who played the character as Vex, and he did a great job. I didn't know he was really strong in lifting. It's crazy. Kid's super talented, and working with Becca was great too. Very sweet, very fun.
It was great. For the first time ever, we were able to have Nate and Justin in the same movie at the same time. So having those two powerhouses in one movie was just so great, because we had, the runaway success with Nate off the bat, and of course the long time working with Justin for the past 6 years. So it was really great to finally get them together, and of course Rebecca. Both Rebecca and Justin actually haven't been in a movie in like 2 years, so it was really nice of them to come back and join. And so I'm looking forward to the next movie. I'm actually hoping to get my friend Chris as the main villain in the next one. I wanted him here actually for this one, but he had things to do, so I'm hoping I can get him to jump on the train for the next one, because he's the only way these movies can get better, because he's such a great actor as well.
Describe your overall experience filming and your general thoughts.
It's really great. Jonathan's a really good director, to help equip us to be better, telling us what to do, because I don't know what to do. I just show up. So that's always nice. And the whole storyline and everything's really cool, and just working with everybody is really fun and a good experience.
Oh, it was super fun working with JRP. My man Jonathan Russell, super talented in his filming, and everything. How like the final project looks, and with the equipment he has right now, and like the detail and all the work and everything he put into it makes it look like it was like seriously like a professional thing. And I respect that, because I've seen some guys have red cameras, all camera crew, and the storyline, the plot, the scenery, the shots were not as good as, and the special effects, whether they're in Final Cut or Adobe, when we're done in that, Jonathan Russell did a lot better job. I mean, that shows a lot. Yeah, congrats, man.
Well, it was a lot of carefully timed scenes this time around. It was a lot more pre-planning and the fighting. We had an action scene with some combat that you saw, and that took us kind of a lot of takes to do to really make it realistic and sell you on it. Hopefully it looked as good as it did to us. I've never really I've played villain characters before, but this one felt a little bit darker than like Moriarty, because Moriarty seemed like a bit of a cartoon character, but Vex was a little bit more scary. I don't know.
I was really happy about it. It gets a little tiring at times, because like this time we had to do 2 different days of filming, and before I never really had to organize it ahead of time, because we would just film at the house, so the house is there, so you just do it. But so it took a lot of work, but so at first sometimes I'm always like, oh, maybe I'll just skip it because it's so much work, but I always like the process of editing, and I'm always happy with seeing the end result too. So it's always a nice payoff, and I also get to see all my friends, and they like being a part of it too, not to mention that it's just helping me kind of prepare how I want to use these skills in my career. So it's been really, really fun. I can't wait till the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in Paradox 3, and check out JRP. You're checking it out now, but continue to check it out and do it.
Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed Paradox 2. Maybe I'll be in Paradox 2. Who knows?
Farewell, guys. Check out JRP. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow this name. See y'all later.
Thank you guys for watching this documentary. I hope that answered a lot of questions for you guys. We have so many more videos coming, and thank you for staying subscribed.